Hello and welcome to round 2 of my project pans. So I wanted to do, I think I mentioned it in probably my last video, but I want to do these project pans a little bit more frequently. It's kind of like a project pan shop my stash. I want to do it once a quarter. So this round is going to be from January till the end of March. So I've been using the products that I have here in front of me pretty religiously over the last 2 or 3 weeks. These are the products that I am referring to. So like I said, I want to do this once a quarter where I pick, some staple products in my makeup collection and try to use those or incorporate them into my makeup routine pretty much every single day for 12 weeks. The reason I'm doing this, I'm sure, is the same reason you guys probably do project pans and shop my stashes, is because you buy so much, you forget about it, and then, you're just stuck with all this makeup that you're not really using. So I want to use more of my makeup. I like using the makeup. I love when a makeup just looks worn and loved. And I find that in the last couple of years, I have been getting better, but I buy and buy and buy, and I'm just not using up what I have already purchased. So that is the goal with the project pans, is to just use up products to the best that I can in the 12 weeks. And then, once a quarter, we'll pick out a new set of products. So if you want to know what is in this round's project pan, then keep watching. So here are the products that I am going to be using up in this round of my project pan. I'm going to sort them and kind of do in the order I would put makeup on. So let's start with primer. This is the Ordinary High Spreadability Fluid Primer. It's a really lightweight, almost a serum consistency. It's not quite as silicone-y in texture as some of the Smashbox primers. It's a little bit more fluid than those. I've had this one for a while now, and I want to use it up because I just don't find myself reaching for it. I have some other primers that I prefer over it. I started also denoting how much product I have been using since I started using this in the beginning of January. I'm likely going to use this up before the end of March because there's not really that much product left. And I also have another Ordinary primer I want to use up after this. This one I just recently picked up a few months ago, probably in the summertime. It's the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion, and this is in Medium Glow. The reason I want to use this up is because I just haven't really been reaching for it. I much prefer the Hollywood Flawless filter, but this at the drugstore was still almost $20, so I don't want to waste it. And I have quite a lot of this product left, but I figured if I use it regularly, I can put a pretty big dent in it. This Glotion is a really nice, lightweight, luminescent finish, and it just gives your skin a nice, dewy glow. The shade works pretty well for me. Like I said, I just prefer the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter. For a base, we have the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. This is in the shade Medium Tan. I usually fall in the medium tan range. And as you can see, the packaging on here has slowly started to chip away because I've had this for a while now, and there really isn't too much product left in here, and I just want to use it up and also to justify picking something else up. I do like this product though. It is a really nice coverage. It's lightweight. It usually lasts all day on me, and it's actually a pretty decent color match. For concealer, I have two here. So one is the Maybelline Age Rewind. This is probably a cult favorite concealer from the drugstore. This particular one is in the shade Medium. I know they came out with some new shades, and I don't feel like Medium is quite my shade. I still feel like it's a little light for me, but then Golden, which I think is a shade darker than this, is a little too deep. So I'm kind of in between shades. I think that's why I just really haven't favored it that much. And I'm not a huge fan of the applicator, but it does apply product really nicely. But as you can see, I've used up quite a bit of this. The other concealer I want to put a bit of a dent in is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and I am in the shade Ginger. As you can see, I still have tons of product in here, and I like this for the face, not necessarily for under the eyes, which is probably why I haven't gotten a lot of use out of it, because sometimes I just can't be bothered in using it on the face. But it does work well under the eyes also. I just prefer a slightly more, I guess, hydrating formulation for under the eyes, but I do want to put a bit of a dent in this because it is a great concealer. I did pay $37, $40 for it, so I want to get my money's worth. Now, I thought I decluttered this powder foundation from Givenchy, but when I was going through my makeup drawer, I found it. So I guess somehow it made its way back into my collection. But this is, like I said, a powder foundation. It's from the Teint Couture line. This is in the shade Elegant Beige, which I thought was an okay shade match for me, but it might be a little light. I really only like to use the skin tone colored powder. I don't really like to use this highlighting powder. I don't find that the pink is like super flattering on me, but I am going to do my best to put a bit of a dent in this. I like the powder, I just don't feel like, I like the powder, I think it's okay. I just don't feel like it's really great for oil control, which I definitely need in the T-zone. But like I said, this made its way back into my makeup collection for some reason. I really thought I decluttered it, so I want to try to use it up. So I have 3 products here for the cheeks. So for the bronzer, this is the go-to that I'm going to try to reach for. It's the Chanel Le Beige powder. This was a limited edition powder. It's called the Healthy Glow Multicolor in number 2. I picked this up several years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago. It's one of those tri-colored powders. This kind of ruddy brown is one of my favorite shades. It just looks so nice on my skin, and I like the formulation of the Le Beige powders. They're really lightweight, they're finely milled, they blend really beautifully. So I think I wasn't using this as often because it's limited edition and it's, you know, not a product I can just pick up once I use it up, but I do love this product and I want to try to get as much wear out of it. For blush, I picked one out of the archives. This is a now discontinued blush from Laura Mercier. It's the blush in Lush Nectarine. So it's a really pretty kind of shimmery, peachy pink. And I used to really love this blush. I actually have a little bit of a dent in it, haven't hit pan. So I really want to at least hit pan on this blush. So I've been trying to use it every day. It's a really great formulation, but like I said, Laura Mercier has, I think, reformulated their blushes and completely revamped the colors. So this is no longer available. For highlighter, we have the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light. This is one of my favorite powders, but it doesn't really look like I ever touch it, even though I use it quite regularly. So I want to put a significant dent in this because this is the original powder that I purchased when they first came out, and I'm just so surprised that I haven't put a significant dent in it. So I want to see how much of this I can use up in the next few weeks. Of course, I am still trying to use up the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I am almost there. I still have quite a lot of product to use. I'm really trying to use this up. The formulation is so great. It still blends really nicely, lasts all day long. This is a great brow product if you have a little bit more sparse brows. Yeah, it's just not something I would repurchase for myself. Now, I doubt I will hit pan on any of the shadows in this Tartelette in Bloom palette, but I have had this for a few years and it just kind of, I don't know, got stuck in the back of my makeup drawer and I haven't really been reaching for it, so I want to bring it back out. This is a really great neutral palette, like all of my other eyeshadow palettes, so lots of different looks that I can create with it, so I'm excited to use this more. For an eyeshadow base, I have this Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base. This was really inexpensive and it is a decent eyeshadow primer. It doesn't last quite as long as some of my other eyeshadow primers, but I like the tone. It blends really nicely. It lasts through pretty much a work day, so I want to give this one another go. The last little group we have here are lip products, and I have quite a different array of lip products here. This is the Sephora Rouge Balm in Bashful Beige. I love this one. This is actually my second tube of this. I really love the formulation. I love the color. It's like a really beautiful mauve-y, rosy neutral shade, so really right up my alley, and it's a really lightweight formulation, so it feels more like a tinted lip balm, honestly. This is MAC Luster Lipstick in Plumful. This is definitely a bit more of a berry shade. It has a very similar formulation, so it is very lightweight, it's very glossy, very easy to wear. And then this is the lip product I'm gonna try to reach for if I want a statement lipstick. So this is the Bite Beauty Liquefied Lipstick in Puree, and it's a really beautiful kind of burnt orange color. Now these Bite Beauty lipsticks, these liquefied lipsticks at least, I believe have been discontinued. I saw them on a steep sale on Sephora's website, so I don't think you can pick this up anymore. And I just find that Bite Beauty lipsticks tend to have a shorter lifespan because they try to use more, I guess, natural ingredients in there. So I want to use this up before it goes bad because it is a great formulation and I love the color. So those are the products that I want to use up. I actually am wearing all of the products on my face right now. This video is a bit long, so I'm not going to tack on a get ready with me at the end, but I will be uploading shortly after this video, get ready with me. So if you want to see how I created this look using the products that I just mentioned in this video, then stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope you'll stick around for this journey of Project Pan / Shop My Stash. I still will be doing some reviews on newer makeup, for example, the Fenty concealer, which I've been using and I've actually been really enjoying. I think it works pretty well for my combination skin. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.